I ask for the truth on behalf of Debbie Taylor concerning relationship issues. She's feeling that something is wrong with someone and wants happiness again and Steve back, and can she go home? She hates the place. Her stomach feels wrong. What's this all about? I ask for the truth. In the name of truth, we ask for guidance and insight, don't we? In the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to that truth always. And the guidance and insight, blessed be to that too. We'll move the cards just to the side here for you there, Debbie, and I'm going to deal out 3 cards. Past, present and future. So the first card we deal is in the position of the past, isn't it? That's, in this particular case, it's the recent past, a period of time between now and roughly this time last month. So you could say over the past 28 days or so, couldn't you? The next card we deal is in the position of the present, and then the next card, the immediate future. That's a bit like the recent past, but the other way around. It's about a month ahead. And so we'll see what's going on there. Let's first of all pull out the first card. I'll just move the deck maybe just under there, like that, just to the side there, just out of the way. We'll pull the first card here, and the energy that vibrates here will be what's been going on between you and Steve, or the energy that's been going on in your relationship situation, the scenario then that you've mentioned. We'll just flip the card nice and slowly, not to disturb its energy, and as you can see, revealed to us is the energy of the wizard. The wizard, I suppose, is magical, isn't it? The wizard is there's the magician or the witch in the deck, in the sense, provides the magic. And that's maybe what's been going on. The magic has been going on in the recent past. In this particular case, notice how the hand is encircled there. The hand of the wizard is encircled. I can just show you that. You can probably just see that there, can you? And that symbolises, I suppose, you in a way, in the sense, your helping hand. Using your skills to aid others, using your abilities and your skills to assist others in some way. And I got a sort of funny feeling here that you've been trying to help the Steve, whoever it is, or you've been trying to help somebody anyway. It's either fallen on deaf ears, or somebody's heard you and not reacted to you or responded to you, or there may have been a response and it may have been just a subtle one, in the sense of just enough to sort of make you think, hang on, I'm getting feedback here. Maybe could have been in the form of, say, a text message or something like that, couldn't it, really? And that's what I'm sort of getting. Notice though the wizard is surrounded by darkness though, isn't he? He's surrounded by darkness there, and of course the blue of the throat chakra seems to be also there, doesn't it? And the throat chakra, of course, communication. Maybe you've been trying to help through communication. Maybe that's why we're locking on to that sort of thing. Notice that the long beard symbolises wisdom, doesn't it? and knowledge and whatever, because it takes a long time to grow. So the longevity of the beard in that sense shows that there's time has been taken, really. Do you, so maybe that's the abilities, your abilities to assess others, in the sense of you've in a way you've grown a beard yourself, in a way, so symbolically. But of course the wizard's energy is there helping you, isn't it? He's there. Maybe he can see you and he's sending his energy. Could be the wizard, could be shamans sending healing for you, or anybody who can see you in your situation now, who practices the craft, and sending you that energy to sort of help you help others. Did he receive the help, or what? Or is it the same, or could it be the other way around, in the sense, not the other way around, but could it be in another way where you've been busy helping others and not focusing on either helping the ones you should be helping? So you weren't helping them after all, you were helping somebody else and helping them deal with their situation that was similar to yours, and you've left your own by the wayside. It could be that. But I'm sort of sensing it as the first that I locked onto. Why, I don't know. Maybe because that's the meaning of the card anyway, isn't it? The energy. And it's been done through communication because of the throat chakra. Why I'm locking onto that, there's a strange thing. Let's pull out the next card for the present. And the present is, of course, what's happening now. Is this the effect of the cause, in the sense that the recent past is the cause of the present, or and of course then the immediate future will be the effect of the present, which is the effect of the past and the cause of the future? Or do all three tie together so they're all one thing, in the sense of the past and the future are all the same thing, it's just time that separates them? So a bit like on about the snake, where you see the head, when a snake goes past, you see the head go first, then the body, and then the tail. Do you say the head is the cause of the snake, or do you, or the head is the cause of the rest of the snake passing, in the sense the head is the cause of the tail, or do you just see it as all one snake, in the sense of, is my hand the cause of the card rising, or does my hand and the card rise both together? Do both hands rise together? That's as we've probably illustrated before. That. Let's just flip this next card now to see what's happening at present. Oh, the energy of the maiden, another member of the royal court, symbolising that a new relationship blossoms. Whatever's this about? Whereabouts does it blossom? Does it blossom with you, and you just want to get back with somebody else? Is it a new relationship with an old flame? I don't think so. It seems that a new relationship blossoms. There's two ways of viewing this one. I'm in sort of two minds in which to view this one, in the sense of, is this, of course, as we've said, you wanting a new relationship with Steve, as you try and help him come round to your way of thinking, or whatever that is, or is it just Steve's got a new relationship is blossoming, and it's getting in, although that would cause a barrier, wouldn't it? Some form of barrier. Does it? Let's just see what the next card is. That might be an indication to what that relationship is. It's a bit early just to pull out the immediate future, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, the winds of change. Your surroundings are undergoing transition. It, I suppose, does look like it, as though it's what's going on around you. Steve, I suppose, is classed as your surroundings, isn't he now? and they will go under. They will undergo a transition. The new relationship blossoms, and he will enter into a new. He is entering into a new relationship, and you know that. And all you want to do is get back with him. You hate where you're living now, but it looks as though, regardless of, I mean, we've all got a few neighbourhood problems, I suppose, now and again, but if it's that, or if it's just the fact you just don't like the area, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous, according to, well, not ridiculous, but it's irrelevant then. That's the right word I'm looking for. Irrelevant to the situation that you're in here. It looks as though really you're undergoing transitioning surroundings. Your surroundings undergoing transition. The winds of change blow, and of course nothing remains the same. Time separates the past and the future, but nevertheless, what's going on now? A new relationship blossoms. With whom? You or with Steve? I think this new relationship is an external force. It could be you. I'm sort of sensing as though you may have tried to enter into a new relationship and it's failed, so all you want is Steve back because nobody else seems to be good enough. We've been out for a night on the town or something, as an example, and it hasn't worked out, and oh God. But it looks as though that new relationship energy that's possibly no doubt with you is also is also going to energise a transition in your surroundings, and it's going to affect Steve, who's going to end up in another relationship. And where does it leave you? This is the question, isn't it? Maybe consulting the cards later will probably reveal that truth. But for now, let us cast a shadow. As for you, these cards have spoken.